Hello, welcome to the Fabulous Health Show. I'll just put some light on my face. That's probably a better idea, isn't it? I'm your host, Terry Chrisman, and I'm a whole foods plant-based nutritionist. And this podcast is all about helping you obtain optimal health so that you can live a happy, long and life and age with vitality. So welcome. This is a brand new podcast, so I would absolutely love you to subscribe. You can subscribe wherever you find your podcasts. I know I'm live on Amazon Podcasts now. Amazon Podcasts. I think I'm live on Amazon Podcasts. I know I'm live on Apple Podcasts, and I'm pretty sure that Spotify and Amazon have already approved me. So I hope you can find me over there. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is called Fabulous Health. This goes out live on YouTube and my Facebook page every single day during October 2021 at 10 a.m. Central Time. After the end of the month, I'll think about whether I'll keep doing daily lives. You let me know what you want, and we'll go from there. So welcome to episode 2. Today, we are going to set your intention. What do I mean by that? Well, what do you want? Do you want a life full of vitality? Do you want to live to 80, 90, 100 years old and not suffer debilitating diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, stroke, Alzheimer's, and cancer? Do you want to lose 20 pounds? Do you want to be able to just walk up the stairs without having pain in your knees? All those things are things that whatever you want. You could want different things, but because of health and wellness and because I'm a nutritionist, those are the examples that I chose today. So think about that. What do you want? And be specific. I want to lose weight. Yeah, whatever. Everybody wants to lose weight. That doesn't mean anything. How much weight? When do you want to lose it by? How do you want to do it? You have to think about these things because you're not going to miraculously wake up one day and have lost 20 pounds. You're not going to miraculously wake up one day and your blood pressure's gone back to normal. You're not going to miraculously wake up one day and you're not going to have pain in your joints. You actually have to do something to rectify those situations. So think about where you want to be in 3 months. Where do you want to be in 3 years? And where do you want to be in 30 years? Now, I alluded to this yesterday because we are all a reflection of our past events, our past habits, our past actions. What you choose to do today dictates what goes on in your future. So let's talk about goals. Yeah, I've got a goal. I want to run a marathon. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. That's an airy-fairy kind of goal. Yeah, that sounds really good, but it also seems to be out there. Yeah, I want to lose 50 pounds, 100 pounds. I want to get off my medications. I want to cure my gut issues. Those are all lovely, lofty goals, but they're results-oriented. So intentions, on the flip side, are a process. So what do you have to do to reach that goal? And that's really important. Intentions are a commitment. They support your goal entirely, but they're different. They bring focus. So think about what you're trying to achieve and why you're trying to achieve it. It brings it much more personal to you, and it helps you focus in on it so that you're more likely to take the action steps to actually reach the goal. So you may not have all the answers, and that is absolutely fine because you're starting on a journey. You've all heard that saying, a journey of 1,000 miles takes just one step, yeah? You just have to take the first step. It may be a good step. It may be taking you off the right it might take you on the wrong path a little bit. But if each day, each time you make a decision, you take one step further to your goal, then eventually you're going to reach it. Now, you may need coaching, you may need a plan, you may need help from others so that you don't go off on some weird tangent and end up nowhere, but you do need to take the steps. So let's look at an example of this. And because I'm a nutritionist and I deal with people trying to lose weight all the time, let's look at the example of trying to lose 20 pounds. So first of all, you say, okay, I want to lose 20 pounds. That's a nice lofty goal. Then take your mind away from the goal and start thinking about your intentions. What are you going to do to lose those 20 pounds? Well, set the intention to fill your fridge with healthy food. Set the intention to make healthy meals. And then you go, okay, well, I can't do that because I've got this roadblock and I'm too busy. Okay, so take your roadblock and then think, how can I make a solution to this? People who succeed don't stop at roadblocks. They go under them, they go over them, they go around them, they smash them with a hammer, they get rid of them, they seek advice from others. How did you get past that roadblock? And they take the shortcut to success because they find out how to diminish that roadblock or eliminate that roadblock. So what's a roadblock for that I'm too busy? Well, you could spend some time meal prepping on the weekend. And then before you know it, you may not have lost your 20 pounds, but you filled your fridge with healthy food, you're making healthy meals, you're prepped, and you've got a lot more focus on your goal. You probably won't lose 20 pounds in the first week or the second week or the third week or even in 4 months, but you will start to lose weight and you'll start to get healthier, and that's what it's all about. So that's what today's show is all about, setting your intentions. So let me give you one more example. Just say you want to, actually, I'm going to use me as an example. I do this podcast at 10 a.m. every morning. And I chose that because I thought it'd be after people's rush to work and they'd be able to sit down and watch it, and maybe it's coffee break time or whatever. And that's why I chose 10 a.m. on a weekday in Central Time USA. Obviously, if you're watching this later, it doesn't matter what time you're watching it. But guess what? I usually work out at 9:30. So 10 a.m. is right in the middle of my workout time. What I want to do is I want to work out before I do the podcast so that I've got that one more thing done and my day is then free. Once the podcast is finished, my day is free to do my work and all the other things I need to do. But what is my roadblock? Yeah, my roadblock is I've got 2 puppies and they need lots of walks and attention. I've got to play with them. I'm a bit of a procrastinator. I spend time on the phone. And before you know it, it's 9:45 and I have to do the podcast. So what's my solution? Set an alarm, get out of bed an hour earlier, get the workout finished first. I've still got time for my puppies. I've still got time to check my emails before I come and do this podcast. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to tell you how to run a marathon. Don't stress. It's a metaphor. It was true. It's a true story. I did run a marathon. I ran a few marathons, but I'm not going to tell you how to actually run a marathon. I'm going to use running a marathon as a metaphor so that you can get things done, and it'll help you turn these intentions into realistic action steps so that you actually get it done. It's all very well having these very, very intentions, but you actually have to take the action steps. So that's tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me on the Fabulous Health Show. I really hope you enjoyed it. Remember, please try and find it on Apple Podcasts. It's brand new. You might have to scroll through a few hundred podcasts to find it. It's called the Fabulous Health Show. And please leave me any comments if you're liking this podcast. If you don't like the podcast, I really want to know. I've got a whole list of things to do between now and the end of October. But if you can think of any other topics you'd like me to talk about, please let me know in the comments, and I'd happy to add them to the list. So thank you so much for your time today, and you have a fabulous day.